Hi everyone, we are here with Bishop Mrs. Esther Edem, the chief facilitator, the coordinator, the founder of the Esther Generation, an arm of Royal House of Greater Glory Ministry. Esther's Banquet is a feast or banquet that is annually carried out, bringing women and other people together to impact their life. It has always been carried out annually, like we just said. We are here with Bishop Mrs. Esther Edem. Please listen to her.
Okay. First of all, a banquet is a formal large meal or feast where a number of people consume food together. Biblically, a banquet is a meal or a feast provided to entertain a company of guests. In the Bible times, banquet was a common practice. We used to have, we've heard of the birthday banquets or banquets of birthday. We have also heard of the banquet of Esther in the book of Esther, where an unrighteous decree was passed, and Esther was faced with a challenging situation. She held a feast and invited the king, her husband, and Haman to her feast. The feast had two parts. We had the prayer and fasting part, and we had the feast proper. She created an atmosphere where her petition was tabled before the king. The king ate, he drank, and then was merry. And then he rose up to pass a decree or a judgment that the decree that was passed against the Jews be altered. In my own case, the banquet came as an impression in the midst of a depressing pain, of sickness, of the mess that I was going through then. I had an impression of the banquets. Few months after, a revelation of gathering women in a large crusade was brought to me by one of my mentors. I also received a lot of prophecies confirming the assignment of gathering women together in fellowship and creating an enabling atmosphere for them to bring forth their strong reasons before the Lord. I prayed about the assignment. I didn't know how to go about it. I prayed about it. And 6 years ago, when we were preparing for our annual Thanksgiving, the Lord speaking to me said in the coming year, which was 2016, He told me of His wish, that He wished that I should birth that dream. And that was the beginning of Esther's Banquet in 2016. The banquet is 6 this year. It started 6 years ago. The very first thing the Holy Spirit gave me was God's verdict. And that year we had the banquet of judgment. In 2017, we had the second one, prayer conference and the banquet proper. And the theme was breathe upon this slain. Second year was breathe upon this slain here. And that was the banquet of restoration. The third year, 2018, we had Ebenezer, the banquet of help. And then in 2019, we had the extra oil, the banquet of fresh oil. Last year, we had exempted by grace, the banquet of grace. We were 5 last year. This year, we are having the Lord shall add, and that's the banquet of increase. The theme is the Lord shall add. Banquet holds annually every last Saturday in the month of October. It is divided into 2 sessions. The morning session, which entails prayer and fasting, That is the prayer conference and the evening session that ushers us into the banquet proper. The banquet begins with worship to usher us into the presence of God and give us an enabling atmosphere to be able to stand in the place of intercession for our family, for our nation,